Summertime,
yeah.
Kind of on that like bi-weekly schedule right now.
Right on the nick of it.
Yeah. Lots going on in summer, man.
It sure is.
Unpredictable, I guess, schedules, really.
Summer gets really unpredictable, really busy, really random.
It's been really fucking hot, too.
It's been fucking blazing, dude. There's so many days where it's just like, it's just too hot to be outside. It's just,
yeah.
I try to go on runs most days, and I just try to do, I'm in and out with it these days. I get my run in, and I'm staying inside with AC otherwise.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the heat, you know? Heat strokes and all that stuff are very real things, so.
It's very real, absolutely.
But,
you know. Sunburn, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But, you know, we definitely have been still thinking of the show. It's still always on our mind. I know, like, probably once school starts back up, we'll probably have their consistent weekly recordings, you know, except for when we get busy. But yeah, we're still here, and thank you for being here. If you're checking it out still,
yeah, it's much appreciated.
Yeah, brother. So it is happy Saturday to you.
Happy
you just
Saturday.
got back in from Nashville.
Sure did. Yeah, we rolled up to Nashville to check out an Iron Maiden tribute band, and it delivered. It was worth going for that. It was a lot of fun. It was just about a 2-hour show. Great venue. Everyone was spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, lead singer was just really impressed. Lead singer could just like hold a scream for 20 seconds, just like the original. I thought he really did great justice to the classics. I've always grown up loving and still do to this day. So it was worth checking out, man.
That's cool. There's something about a good live show too. It's just like they kind of just refuels you up a little bit.
It does. Gives you a little recharge. Yeah, that's sort of what I felt out there. I felt a bit of a recharge of confidence, just a boost of confidence in general. I was like, well, I'm just so glad to be an artist. I'm so glad to just have these aspirations and know people who have all these. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just get into that simplicity of thankfulness, just to thankful to have what I have, man. Simply put.
Yeah. Well, in Iron Maiden music, I mean,
Iron Maiden rocks, dude.
That's pretty badass.
I was badass.
Whenever we talked about Iron Maiden on the show a few episodes back, whatever, I ended up checking out some of their music online. I got a little kick out for a night. I was just listening to nothing but Iron Maiden.
That's
so
amazing.
It's a really, really great, like, feel good energy.
Like triumphant sounding.
Yeah, that kind of between like punk and metal kind of sound.
Really
and
they started off punk, they got more metal. It's really unique how they get that sound. Yeah, that's so cool, man.
Very fun. Very fun.
Yeah,
well, that's cool, man. Welcome back, and glad you got to do that. I haven't seen a concert in so long.
I know, man. Before that, I don't think I'd hardly been at all this past decade.
Yeah,
really.
I really don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I went to a lot of shows last decade. In fact, you and I went to some shows. You know, it's like I had those. Definitely.
Yeah, one of my favorites was Angels and Airways that we went to.
Same. I was thinking particularly that one was phenomenal.
You went to, was it Charlotte?
Yep. Yeah, that was in Charlotte. That's right. Yeah, that was one of my favorite days. Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Angels and Airwaves. Yeah, got to see like Tom DeLonge up there. Just
oh yeah, man.
And he was
my man Tom.
So cool, man. such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Such a legend. Great performance.
Oh, you know what?
He like monologues too that were great. If I remember.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of like he'll tell a lot of stories, and he'll do like just kind of say a bunch of shit, you know, while he's on stage in between some songs and stuff like that. But then he got back with Blink right after that, and yeah, I did see Blink-182 back in 2023.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I saw them. Actually, I was in, I think it was Atlanta. Yeah, it was Georgia. Yeah,
that's right.
But,
was that your last show you went to?
I think so, yeah. I went with Tyler.
Yeah, right on. That's awesome. Great stuff, man.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go see them again. Hopefully they'll go on tour. I mean, they'll probably go on another tour next year, but I really want to try to make it to the next one.
Dude, absolutely, man.
The last time I saw them, they were like, it was right before their new album came out. So now they play a lot more like kind of deep cuts from their whole discography, plus like a lot of the new songs, and you know that's the kind of set list I want, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Just a wide variety of like have some new, but have a lot of classics there too. Yeah, it's great for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I'm definitely interested in maybe catching some more shows if I can find some good prices on them down the road. I kind of did revive some interest.
That's another thing, man. Sometimes the tickets are just so expensive.
It's just too much. Yeah, it really is expensive, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I was looking into it. I know they were promoting American football was going to be playing at that venue in like a month. So I was like, I might actually go there and check it out.
Have you seen them before?
Never seen them live. That sounds like that'd be pretty cool.
I'd like to see them too.
I know, man.
Yeah, you got me in American football.
Dude, they're a magical band. I'm so glad you caught on.
Yeah,
they're great, man.
Yeah, they really are.
They're really a favorite.
Real good, chill music.
Yeah, they're laid back, man. Yeah, they're unique, dude. It's like mostly just one album that they're really notable for.
Yeah, their first one, and it's the best one.
That one out, it's like by far. It's just that is just.
They just came out with another one like a couple months ago.
They did. I haven't listened to it yet.
I listened to like a couple songs. One was okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I tried listening to 3. It was like American Football 3, like LP3, and I thought it was kind of. It just felt like they were like almost a little too experimental or something.
Yeah,
like,
it seems like they almost like it was like a one of a kind magic thing because probably had to do something with like the age and mentality they were at the time. I feel like they're like a little older, and it feels like you almost can't recreate that kind of magic again. It was just kind of I think there was something kind of youthful about the tone of the first one.
Right.
It's like there's just no way they could do it again.
Even the second one's like it's okay too. Like it's pretty good for the most part. There's a few songs that are really really great on that one, but it seems like it almost like they're it felt kind of on point with their age group in that one because I think it did it like 15 years later or something like that, where it just seems like they're reflecting on nostalgia a lot and stuff like that, like maybe more modern sense of where they're at now. But the first one obviously like was it 99?
Yeah, 99.
Yeah. That one's like just peak, man.
It really is. Like every song's a masterpiece. The guitar sound, it's just one of the greatest sounds I've ever heard. Just amazing, like just very complex drumming. Like the drumming's always been seemed really insane on. I never tried playing along, but the drumming seems pretty insane on that album.
I can see that for sure.
Just offbeat time signatures.
Yeah,
great album.
Well, let's see. Back to movies. You put on. Let's see. You were in a Jim Carrey mood today?
Yeah, just feeling Jim Carrey, dude. I feel like he just pops up a lot. Yeah, today it was calling today, so I thought Truman Show would probably be the best combination of his drama.
This is
and
one of my all-time favorite movies.
It's one of the greatest movies ever made. Yeah, it was my top 100.
There's been a few nights in the past where one of my insomnia nights would kick in. I just didn't know what to do with myself, so I would watch a movie. And one night I watched Stanley Kubrick's 2001: Space Odyssey.
Oh man,
just out of nowhere, just to watch that.
How was that on a rewatch?
It was good. I mean, this was probably a couple years now, but it was great. It was still like an amazing watch. I've seen it now probably like 4 or 5 times between me and you and on my own, But the Truman Show was probably the last one I watched on one of my insomnia binges, and it's just like one of those things. I was like, I can really relate to this movie in some ways, along with like, I think it's the perfect surreal drama, but there's still kind of like a weird dark tone to it.
Yeah, it is a little dark. Yeah,
and it's just because like, the fact that everyone's playing this sick kind of like performance against him, like he's living in this like bubble essentially, and he doesn't know it, and it's like there's some parts where that paranoia starts kicking in, with him, like he starts realizing something's not right here, and it kind of just gets a little weird, it gets a little kind of dark in some moments where because he's kind of starting to lose it, like he knows something's wrong here. It's a great like, I would say more of a drama film than comedy, but there's of course some quirky moments and stuff like that, and just Jim Carrey sells it all around.
He really does. This is just a masterclass performance from start to finish, because it's like he kind of has some of his comedic beats, but he overall feels like a drama kind of setting. And like I said, it's like there's just kind of this like really intense kind of scenario he's in the middle of. Yeah, it's really fascinating.
Yeah. So this film has always been like just a good classic go-to. It really it like holds up on every rewatch. It never like loses its charm.
I know, yeah, it really does. Yeah, just the way it's all written, the way all these scenes just unfold gradually, man. It's all brilliant. I love all the characters he meets along the way. Interacts with. Yeah, so many great classic. It's just so many iconic moments.
Yeah,
I love this movie.
Peter Weir. It's cool because it's like. I mean, well, even like some of these shots are shown like where they're like hidden camera views or stuff like that. It's like it's kind of just such a bizarre concept. But really good. Who did you say the director was?
Peter Weir.
What did he direct again?
He also did Master and Commander, Far Side of the World. He did Picnic at Hanging Rock. He did Dead Poet Society. Just a lot of random stuff.
Yeah, really those are all the movies I haven't seen. But I remember you telling me
all great in their own ways. They're all different.
Picnic at Hanging Rock was really bizarre.
Extremely bizarher. Yeah, that one's unsettling. It's really creepy. It's very creepy. Yeah, basically it's just like set in like 1900, and basically it's just a class basically going out on a field trip out in the mountains, and then just 5 or 6 characters just get lost and go missing basically. So the whole story is just kind of trying to figure out what the hell happened basically.
Oh no.
It's really unique how it presents everything. A lot of it's just kind of what's implied rather than seen. The music's really really freaky in that movie. It's kind of disturbing tone.
Sometimes music will definitely just really throw the throw the unsettling feelings out there, man. With some movies, man, like the score can really make something horrifying.
Yeah, you got that right. Absolutely.
That's interesting. Yeah, I still need to watch Dead Poets Society. I just got Master Commander on at a thrift shop. I need to watch that one.
Really
I've heard that was. I know you said that was an amazing movie.
Yeah, it's a favorite growing up, man. It still is to this day, just because. Yeah, it's just the way it's shot. It's just extraordinarily epic. It feels like there's just a lot of details in it, and I just always love that. I always love the way that. Love the way that was conveyed. You really get the pirate aesthetic. All throughout. Russell Crowe is just he's so intense and brilliant in that. It's probably my favorite role of his.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the intense energy of that whole movie. Yeah, that one's great.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I need to go down his filmography.
Recommended.
Yeah, well, what's been new? Well, I mean, we hang out still quite a bit.
Yeah, we see each
even
other
if we're not recording. So it's like for those who are listening, we've just been kind of chilling. We've been playing a lot of games lately, and we've seen a couple movies. I know you just saw a big movie in the theaters.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and talk about that?
Yeah, I can go ahead and do that.
Because I really only watched maybe 2 or 3 movies, and I'm in the middle of watching one right now. But I've been just kind of bouncing around. It's been like family stuff going on, so like birthdays and holidays. So I the last couple weekends I've just been booked and stuff like that. So this was kind of like my first Saturday off where I just really had nothing to do.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad we were able to
pick up
on it up from here. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I've been doing great, man. Yeah, watching a lot of movies. Just been I've been pushing myself to read a lot these days.
And, you've read a ton of books this year.
I don't know, man. Yeah, something just kicked into overdrive, and I finally found the magic. I think I've been searching for years, and somehow I found the magic trick this year to just get myself to do that. So you never know, man. A lot of that stuff just has a good influence all around. Like reading that James Stewart, I think my favorite biography I read was that James Stewart.
Oh, really?
That seriously kickstarted some life, dude. That was the best, dude. I think I really made him my favorite actor.
Yeah.
And that single-handedly just made me want to run a lot more just because that's what he did.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's so cool, man. Yeah, so just doing all that. And gaming a lot too. Yeah, I've been opening a ton of games right now. Particularly interested in a lot of the Paper Mario games right now, like the Mario RPG and just RPGs in general. I'm just really in an RPG mood. I've been wanting to pick up a lot more into a lot of those kind of games like Final Fantasy and whatnot. And I've really enjoyed a lot of what you've been showing me too. I love watching you play Shadows of the Colossus and Assassin's Creed. I think it was whichever one you were showing me. The third one?
I'm playing Assassin's Creed Rogue now.
Yeah.
I think it's either like the 5th or 6th one in the series, but it's like a remastered version of it.
I didn't expect it because I always it's so different than the feel I was expecting for that.
It's a lot different than I was from what I remember playing with the other Assassin's Creed games. I've played, when they first came out, I was playing them every year. I played 1, 2, and then they had like another one in the middle. They had I think they had like 4 or 5 like main games before like they started kind of going off to other different ones. Like there's like Unity, there's Rogue, there's Black Flag, and then there's like they just kept going and going and going, different time periods, different settings, and just there's like 12 of them now or something like that. But I just saw it on sale on the PlayStation, so I bought it. And normally the games I'm used to playing, they're like all in like these kind of like the Roman kind of Templar like or like like those old school medieval like cities, and it's just huge landscapes where you're just like climbing buildings and going through alleys and like jumping rooftops and architecture everywhere, so you're just kind of all over the place. And then like you're traveling in between to get to places. But this one is like islands and like the ocean, and I'm like sailing on a pirate. I have like a pirate ship, and
dude, it's such a slow burner.
It's like the land masses are just nature, and it's just like I'm jumping through trees and shit, and I'm like, whoa, this is totally different than what I was expecting, but it's interesting. It's fun so far. The ship mechanics are really they're really fun but challenging, and they're like, it's just interesting because I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever played a game where it's like I'm quite doing this.
Dude, I love the slow pace of it. It's like generally you're on a ship and you're just kind of like taking your time sailing to this island, and then when you get to the island, just very intense. It's a ship basically.
So I've been I'm jumping on that every once in a while, and the Shadow of the Colossus game is just intense.
It's crazy.
That one's like a little overwhelming. It's a beautiful game. The aesthetics are like simply incredible, but it doesn't tell you what to do.
Yeah,
there's no direction really besides like follow this little light, that you can hold up.
Usually it's just the consist of find that light and just figure out how the hell to latch on to it.
And then like you're supposed to try to find these Colossus figures, these giant like things, and when you see them, they don't tell you what to do. You're just supposed to take them down, and you're like. He's the size of Godzilla. You're just just like a little guy. You're like, so you got to figure out how to climb him and knock him out and stab him through his like little things. But yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, and it's like we do this. We talk about this a lot where we'll try to play until we get to a point where we just can't get through it. It's like I just want to play it. I don't want to sit here and just not ever beat it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So you have to look up a video or something just to
you have to do that
push
sometimes.
Yourself,
sometimes I tell myself I don't want to do it, but really it doesn't matter. Like I just because sometimes you'll just be stalling for hours and hours and hours, and man, there's just frankly not that kind of time, in the air. So like you have to look it up. Just advance forward in the game somehow, some way. And those videos will do it.
Yeah. Sometimes. So. But that game is like it's tough, man. I'll knock out one Colossus, and I feel like that was an epic amount of time to do that. I'm like, all right, that's good.
Yeah, notice you usually go one at a time.
Yeah, just one at a time is good for right now. I've knocked out 4 of them so far, but I found the 5th one, and I'm like, how the fuck? He's flying around. There's water everywhere. I don't even know what to do. I'm like. How do I? I'll come back to this. It's just Assassin's Creed is fun because you can just kind of jump right into it and just run around and do whatever. And I like the fighting. I like fast-paced stuff sometimes. You just like can fight and get shit done.
Seriously, dude. Yeah, the free range of that's really incredible.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's awesome, man. I've been doing those. Yeah, Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door has been really grabbing me. That's like my favorite game of all time at this rate. I didn't really play that. I only played it like one time growing up, but I was obsessed with the first one. But the second one, I'm like, it's just on another level of just brilliance, man. The animation is so great. The story, it's like the story and writing is amazing in this game. So I've just been very in tune with just taking in all these elements. Just I don't know, really appreciating it on a whole new level this time around. Yeah, because I love the writing in this game very much. And another one I picked up was Super Mario Sunshine. Man, it's one of the weirdest games, dude. It is. Yeah,
I never beat that game, and it was challenging.
It is tough,
really challenging for me.
It's really tough. It's an awkward game, but I think I strangely like it a lot. But I'm like. It also is a really weird. Some of the stuff just gets kind of. It's a little overboard challenging in some ways. Yeah. Like some of that's just like to take it down these monsters. It's like my word, the steps are just so much to go through. Yeah. Kind of like you're saying with Shadows of the Colossus. I'm like, it's a lot like just like all right. Once you get it down, it's like there's just no more you can do for a little while. Yeah. It's just real. It's like I think it's a good slow burner kind of game. It's just very different than all the other Mario collectible games. I'd say this one's just. It's because you have this water nozzle you're kind of carrying around with you for a lot of it. Yes, it's really offbeat. Just literally throwing. Yeah, you pretty much the whole game are just throwing water around.
What an interesting game,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so getting into that. I'm still editing right now. I'm editing TV Land, and that's a challenge of itself.
Dude, that's a lot.
It's like it's so much, and it's just like I'm at the very end of the movie, like editing the last sequence together. And it's the part I've been dreading the most because it's the hardest part to edit.
Yeah.
And it's because my idea is a little crazy, and it's like I have to just pull from so much and just kind of make it feel like this exact feeling, and it's really layered and complex, and it's I kind of don't even know where to start with it. Like I got all the way to that part, and I'm like, oh, I've been like scratching my head about it the last couple of days. So
I think it's complex.
I'm working on that, and once I get through that, then I can kind of start doing my second pass, which is fine tuning everything, which is the audio and the sound effects, and I don't know how your flow is, but I always do like one edit workflow where I just kind of lay out everything the way I want it to look.
Yeah.
And it's really rough, like really, really rough. And then I'll, like, once I do that, then I go back again. I kind of fine tune, everything, make sure it flows smoothly the way I want it. And then I work on the audio.
Yeah.
Making sure the audio sounds good. And, basically just do 2 passes, 3 passes of the whole thing. And then, finally, add all the final score and everything into it and the credits, and it's just like, then it's finally done. But
it's accurate.
It's
pretty accurate way to go about it. Yeah, just kind of like, first, a lot of the maze is just figuring out how exactly you want to sequence.
Right, yeah.
Which cut do you want to use?
Yes.
Like, there's always that.
And what's tough is this is my biggest project to date.
Yeah.
So, and I shot on 4K footage, so it's just kind of a lot, and my computer's like,
that overload.
Yeah, so it's just it's been a grind on it. Like it's but I'm kind of getting to that next part. But so yeah, TV Land's still being worked on. We have a few pickup shots we're about to start working on towards the end of the month, and then that's pretty much wrapped on all that. Starting a lot of pre-production work on my new film. I'm not going to announce just yet, but I've been telling you about.
I'm so excited.
That one's really shaping up to be super cool. So I've been doing that, and then we were on Kaiser's set.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I guess it's my set too. I'm the director, but we were working on Avoid Life.
Which is a really, really cool bar setting.
Yeah,
that was phenomenal.
Lucky Shots Billiards.
That was seriously.
That was a really cool bar. I really liked that spot.
Very accessible.
I want to go back and film there again.
Right with you.
Yeah, it was really, really great aesthetics, great lighting in there, man.
Seriously.
I thoroughly enjoyed.
I cannot wait to see the shots you got.
Well, dude, I was already looking at some of the shots, and I was like, wow. I was like, I really, really liked what I did there. So
it's a lot of space, and I have movie seat theaters on the side. It was just really cool.
Yeah, they had the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, dude. That was so cool. He said there was one of 50 out of there.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, man, that's so cool. I was like, I want that. He goes, I'll sell it to you. I go, how much? And he was like, $9,500. I was like,
yeah, sure.
He goes, $9,500, and I go, I got the 95. And he was like, add 2 more zeros. I was like, nah, I can't do that. And I told Kaiser, I was like, if your movie blows up, man, and you make it big, you can pay me by buying me that. I was like, buy me that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, dude. Super, super cool place. Great shots though, all around. I got some good footage there, and so yeah, we've been working on that movie, from time to time. I'm not really sure when we'll shoot more of that, but you had your little cameo in there again.
Yep, sure did. Yep, that was great.
Yeah,
that was a blast to film it all, man. Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, it worked out.
Sure did.
But besides that, yeah, I watched about 4 movies, and I've just been kind of chilling ever since, man. Just working still, and hanging out with kiddo, man. Just trying to make sure I'm staying on my family plan. Just hanging out, doing what I can for the family. So, I was gonna kick off with one though, because it was I think it was like a couple, maybe the next day after we recorded, or hung out one of those days after we recorded. I got a recent rewatch of Uncut Gems.
Oh man!
And I don't know if we've talked about Uncut Gems a lot.
I don't think we have. I recently watched it too, so I can bounce with you.
Yeah, so dude, I just tuned that in randomly, and
brilliant.
It's movie
so intense.
Yeah, the movie does not make you relax.
No,
it does not.
No, it's like the least relaxing movie imaginable. It's just from start to finish.
I've seen it like 3 or 4 times now. That was probably my 4th time seeing it, and it still holds up just as much as it did the first time. But it really still has that just nonstop stress feeling. You're like,
it is stressful.
Oh.
It's just right from the start. It's just like Sandler, and it's just like the way Adam Sandler kind of reacts to everything. Yeah, it just feels like, oh man, it just doesn't really help ease anything.
He just keeps digging himself a hole, more and more and more. He just makes it worse every time. And it's like, bro, he just gets in so far deep where it just everything is unfolding at a cringe level every second of the way.
It is cringy.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe. He's such a sleazeball throughout the whole movie. And I mean, it's and it's crazy because, of course, love Adam Sandler. When you look at him, you're like, I want to love you, but this character is just awful.
Making it challenging.
And it's so and the dramatic aspect is amazing. He really should have won some kind of award for that performance, I believe.
I believe so too. Yeah, I believe that's technically about the greatest thing he's done performance-wise.
I mean, between that and Punch Drunk Love, those are two iconic performances from Sandler.
They really are.
And it just makes you want more out of him. It really makes you want to just keep making movies like that.
I know. He's so
maybe not as stressful, but something like that.
Something of that vein. Yeah, because he's just got such a range in it. It's just amazing when he gets with certain directors, they can just bring that level out of him like that.
Yeah.
And that's a great cast, man. I really love Julia Fox in that.
Yeah.
Keith Stanfield is great in that.
Mm-hmm.
it's a big cast. It's
a
unique
there's a good cast.
You have
there.
the Weeknd in there. Like,
yes,
I love the Weeknd scenes.
Is it Kobe Bryant or who's the basketball player that's?
Yeah, Kobe Bryant. It is Kobe Bryant. Yeah. He's brilliant in that. Yeah, I just love how all those characters are just. It's like it just feels like a very unique like. I heard the set was like particularly fun, and
it's Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett.
Sorry, I knew it was Kobe Bryant.
I thought
I'm not a basketball guy.
I'm not either. I'm really naive on that. Yeah,
Keith Stanfield, Julia Foss, Kevin Garnett. Yeah,
that's right. I heard the set. It was like, and it's like I've heard this like Breaking Bad too, where it's like it feels very stressful on set, but like everything's breaking apart. But I heard in real life, it's like it was really particularly fun filming all that.
I bet. Yeah. Well, of course, I'm sure Adam Sandler was like in between takes. He's just like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he was
like
one
of the nicest guys ever. You know,
and I think he was just in that. Like, how can I make this guy just more and more rotten? Basically.
Yeah.
It's always so intense. It's like I think some of the movies. It's like he's always walking around. Like it's like he's never sitting still ever in that movie. Ever.
He's always trying to find the next payday. You know, the next thing he can gamble on or bet something on. You know, taking something that's not his and betting it. You know, using it as something to leverage so he can get more money. But it's like he just loses everything. He's just like stop, dude. God, and then he just gets the worst ending, dude. It's just rough movie.
It's rough, man. It's a lot.
I love the movie though, and I really do kind of love the weird kind of visual trippy aesthetic.
Yeah, I do too.
You know, like it opens unique. Up like that and it ends like that.
I know,
you know, like with The Rock. You know,
really
that does. It's like when it ends and you even go through like the bullet hole and like it turns into like this universal kind of space odyssey, like transition for like 2 minutes. You know, it's kind of those, and the music is really cool. It's just a really interesting movie. There's almost kind of like this ethereal like sense to the whole thing. Like this stone made this all happen for some reason.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of strange. Like it opens up, I think, with them in another country getting the stone or something, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
But that stone is like a really weird, like element to the whole movie.
It is weird. Yeah, it's like a weird. It kind of like almost like gives like a catalyst of it in every sense of the word. It's like when he finds out about that, he's like, oh, he's gonna do whatever it takes to get his hands on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so messy. So. Just the amount of like just city shirts with just other people is just really unsettling. Yeah. It's just like, oh my gosh. And the movie just makes you feel so viscerally close to him that you feel like you are.
Yeah, because he's like with his family and he's at that like recital thing.
Oh my gosh!
And then he goes out to he sees them like stalking him at the family thing, and they kidnap him, or they take him for a ride and like beat the shit out of him and leave him naked in his fucking trunk. And
he's
it's
literally
like,
running around naked.
God.
It's literally so far.
He's like, "Your sons are bitches."
They say something like it doesn't. It's not just one tornado. It feels like 10 tornadoes.
It's nonstop.
It's
man.
so
Me
much,
and Wendy
dude.
were literally stressed watching it, but it's so good.
It's so entertaining. It's a train wreck you can't look away from. It's so good. Yeah, I think I watched it twice this past month because it's so good. I just had to, man. There's so many.
Film.
It's so crazy, man. I'm obsessed with the chaos. That kind of chaos. There's something about that that's very addictive. I find.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like, man, it's like, yeah, it's repulsive, and I'm like, dang, where else can you find that kind of energy and momentum too? It's really complex, and it's like Adam Sandler. Like we said about James Stewart when we're watching Vertigo. It's like in the end, he still feels like James Stewart. It's like here, it's more challenging, I think, but it's like in the sense, it's like Adam's. It's almost like if anyone else played him, it's like it would be tougher to watch. But Adam Sandler almost just gives it enough charisma to make that perfectly challenging. Where it's like, damn it, I still like sort of like Sailor's charisma in that movie, even when he's like the worst piece of shit ever. For sure. Somehow. It's so weird how movies can get me there.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
that movie's a lot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's another. I'm trying to remember the actress who portrays his. Was it Azalea? Who portrays his wife? Isa Mendel. What's her name?
I'll look it up right
crazy
here.
For not. Great example. I really loved her performance in that too.
Who plays his wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, Idina Menzel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she was great on that too. Just man, you can tell the whole time she is just fed up with him, and there's like so many points where she's just like, "Look, it is like you, you suck, dude."
Pretty much, yeah. Like the whole family kind of knows how bad he is.
They know he's shitty. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But on a lighter note, after that, I did watch, based off your recommendation and Wendy's recommendation, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Dude, right on. What'd you think?
Loved it.
I love
Absolutely
that movie,
loved
man.
it.
It's a masterpiece.
It was a great movie. Great coming of age film.
It is.
Really cool. Like it was 90. It's like supposed to be set in like 91 or something like that.
Sure is.
Really loved the music in it. The acting was really good in it. I love how I know it's based off a book. I didn't read I haven't read the book, but like
a book a while back, and I was one of those where it's like, I think a lot of people say they like the book more, but I like the movie more personally.
Yeah. Well, I think the author of the book directed the movie.
He did.
That's pretty cool.
It's just really cool.
So it feels. I feel like in that sense, I mean, the movie is just as.
It feels very lived in. Like, feels very homely. Yeah, inviting.
And it's kind of, there's a weird dark element to the whole thing about it too. Yeah. I was trying to figure out what his deal was throughout the whole movie.
Yeah. Very neurotic.
Yeah. But it was good. Like, it was just like a kind of
a great story about just growing up in general. Yeah. Just kind of being young, a misfit, uncertain, like having a lot of rebellious urges. But then you meet characters that just get you, and you kind of find this like perfect spot along the way. And I think that movie just represents that feeling right there.
Help somebody get through that that social awkwardness sometimes, to get them out of their shell and be a part of be a part of another tribe, essentially.
Exactly. It's like you really need the right kind of people to do that. Yeah, and that movie just nails what it feels like to find.
It just deals with every aspect of like, love and jealousy and emotions and teenage youth and all kinds of stuff, that any kid kind of goes through.
Yeah, exactly.
And, it was really cool. I did it. I really enjoyed it. The soundtrack was great, and I really liked the ending.
I know.
It was a great ending.
That is a great ending. Yeah, they play David Bowie's Heroes. Yeah. And they just have that monologue about being
like
infinite.
Driving, and
it's so beautiful.
Yeah,
dude.
It's a beautiful ending.
It's a beautiful movie.
Very cool movie, man. I did enjoy it a lot.
I'm so glad you love it, man. Also cool, it's set in Philly too.
I didn't even know it was set in Philly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's. I
didn't even notice, at least. But
it's so surreal. Yeah, I remember seeing that Silver Linings Playbook around. They were both 2012, both set in Philly, and they both kind of hit like a similar note for me in a lot of ways, where it's like it deals with a lot of like maybe like mental issues, but it finds like the light side in it. And it kind of ultimately makes it feel good, just right. And I feel like now going back to those movies, I was like, wow, the magic holds up perfect. And I think that might have even set a catalyst. I was like, yeah, these are the kind of people I want to find in my life, like, here. I want people that I want to feel like this, like right here. That's the kind of timeless sort of spark of just. Like, whenever things are off, it's like, man, sometimes you meet people, and they can just make it right for you, And that movie shows what it feels like.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing I was kind of laughing about, though, was is it Emma Roberts or whatever?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, yeah. She, her accent is, she cannot hide her accent.
No, she can't.
It's so
bad. It is pretty bad.
It's like, it's kind of funny to be like,
it's pretty bad.
Emma Watson, yeah. She, you can hear her British accent like come through and I'm like, why didn't you just write her as like she was like a British, like a foreign exchange student or something? Like, write her as like she's originally from a different country, because like she's trying to like pull off this like city girl whatever like aesthetic, but she you can just hear it. It's so like oh yeah, your accent's really still there.
It really is.
It's set in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, that's what it says here. But it's still Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's cool. 91. Yeah. That was a good film there. I like that a lot. And Ezra Miller was really cool too. But Ezra went off a weird path, through life. So
yeah, I didn't really know much about him or Logan Lerman. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I liked them both. They were both great.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a good movie. And then. Speaking of Jim Carrey, I checked out I took Augie to the movies again for the $1 summer movies that they have over with Regal. And Kaiser actually invited me with Paisley. So all four of us, we went and saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah, that's right. And, yes, that was all that.
Yeah, it was fun, man. I've seen the first one, and I really liked it. The first one was really good. And I've been wanting to watch 2 and 3 because now the 4th one's coming out next year. But man, I tell you, dude, they are nailing that franchise. They are really doing a great job of bringing that character to life, all the other characters in that video game series, and creating like a really fun like animation live action hybrid movie franchise. I mean, it's just doing a great job. I mean, Sonic is awesome. He's perfectly like aesthetic wise and characteristics wise. He's on point. James Marsden is like, the human that's with Sonic, and Jim Carrey plays Eggman, he's just wacky, man. He's super wacky. Awesome. And the first one, like I said, I was really great, charming, fun. So I've been wanting to watch the second one because it has Tails and Knuckles in there. Are you familiar with Sonic? Did you play the games?
I played Sonic the Adventure 2 a lot growing up. I'm
but you know, like all
Sonic.
the other characters, like Sonic, or like Tails and Knuckles and Shadow.
Yeah, I remember them. So those are all great characters.
Yeah, so Knuckles and Tails is in this one.
That's great.
You know, I was really excited for that, and I'll say, dude, Jim Carrey again was fucking hilarious as Eggman. I really enjoyed him as Eggman. He did a great job.
Was he in the first one also?
He's in all three. He's in all of them. Yeah, he's an Eggman in all of them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love the first. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the first one held up really well for me.
Yeah.
So, did you like the second one? Would you say more than the first?
I don't know if I liked it more or not. I'd have to rewatch the first one, but I did enjoy it. I did really enjoy it. I thought it was a great fun adventure. Knuckles was really great in it. Tails was fun. Jim Carrey was awesome. Sonic was good. I like how they're developing Sonic in this movie and and whatnot. I thought it was a good film. My only beef with it was it was a little too long for a kids movie. You know, I think it was almost 2 hours long.
Yeah,
it was, it needs to be 90 minutes or less.
Usually better for a kids movie. Yeah,
exactly. It was the last 40 minutes was kind of a struggle to get through at the theater with Augie.
Yeah.
It was kind of the kids were just and it was just shut the fuck up. We're gonna finish this. But yeah, overall it was good, and I really want to watch the third one because Shadow is in it, and I love Shadow.
I really want to see that. Yeah,
I think Keanu Reeves plays Shadow.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice.
Yeah. So that one's on Netflix or something, but they're also playing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the Dollar Theater this week, so I might go catch it with Augie. Yeah, we're gonna see it, number 3.
Awesome, dude.
But Shadow's in that, and Knuckles and Tails is in that too. So I really want to see that, and then they got the 4th one coming out next year. So that's just
they're rolling.
They're just really just knocking them out, dude. I think the first one came out 2022, so they're just boom, 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 boom,
dude. They're rolling. Yeah, dude. Maybe that made me really want to play the games again when we talked about that.
So there's so many games.
There's so
many Sonic games.
I love Sonic games, dude.
Yeah.
I played them a lot growing up.
They just released one, I would say, a couple of years ago maybe. It's called Sonic Frontiers, I think. But it's kind of an open world Sonic game where it's you play Sonic and you run around the map, and you're basically exploring it and unlocking things to get more coverage, and it's not a traditional side scroller or whatever. It's an open world kind of game and whatnot. So I wanted to play that one, but yeah, Sonic is just one of those legacy characters and game franchises, and I'm just happy to be able to successfully pull off movies. I think we were just talking about how it feels like they're doing a really great job at video game adaptations now.
They are. Yeah, I think we got in a decade where they finally nailed how to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Sonic's doing great. And we watched Minecraft.
Yeah, that's right. I love that, dude. I was going to talk about that. I love
fun?
Minecraft.
Yeah.
That was a blast.
It's a fun movie.
I never played the games before, but I got right into the movie. I really love Jack Black in that. What was the other guy's
Jason
name?
Momoa.
Jason Momoa, dude. He was hilarious, dude. That was comedy.
I've seen that movie 4 or 5 times now, and I really do enjoy it.
It's so funny, dude. No, I just love the open world feel to it.
Yeah.
It just had a great
and it's
atmosphere.
Silly, but it doesn't take itself too serious.
Yeah.
But I think Jack Black, of course, helps make it just
he elevates it.
He elevates it. He's singing. He's
great.
super goofy. It's just, and Jason Momoa is great too.
He's really goofy too.
They're all it's just a really well done. It's good pacing too.
It was
it's a fun movie, and Augie loves it, dude.
That's
We've
amazing.
seen it so many times now.
I was surprised by it, man.
Yeah. It took me by surprise too. When I watched it for the first time, I was like, that was actually pretty enjoyable.
That's cool.
He wants every once in a while he wants to watch it, and I'll watch it with him. I'm like, yeah, it's still fun.
I've been told I would love the game, so if I got into it, I've heard there are a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to. I've tried getting into it. It's just a little overwhelming for me.
It's overwhelming, dude. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it for me too. It's a lot of just architecture, basically, just building.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really think I'm mostly familiar with the soundtrack. I've actually listened to the soundtrack to some of the games, dude. I remember thinking that was phenomenal, in itself.
Oh,
I find sometimes video game music works kind of standalone.
For
actually,
sure.
I can just run around, listen portable. That stuff is good.
Zelda's music is iconic. Mario music, or any Nintendo music in general, is iconic, dude.
It really is.
There's a lot, and I remember playing a lot of games, back in the day, even outside Nintendo, that the music just really carries you, just puts something peaceful in your brain there. So,
it is kind of exactly the way of putting it. Absolutely. You got that right. Yeah, that's some good video game adaptations. Trying to think what else there's been recently. I know we saw the new Mario movie recently. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Mario movies are doing good too. Trying to think also. I don't know. Well, they of course, it's not out yet, but the Resident Evil movie's coming out. But that's going to be its own thing. It's not even really based off anything from the video games. It's based like the concept of the video games from Zach Greger though. It's his own like original take on it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll look up recent video game movies, but
right on. But it was fun watching Minecraft too, just because we were just watching School of Rock before that.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I actually was watching that again last night before I went to bed.
Yeah, it's so rewatchable.
It's it really is.
Best movie to rewatch. Good. It's brilliant, dude. It's always been an early favorite of mine, and it's just like the magic is just always kind of there with that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It perfectly just gets across like a rock and roll enthusiasm. I grew up just daydreaming every day about how bad I wanted like someone to be that kind of guy.
Right.
You know? It's just deeply influential in every sense, and I always feel like Jack Black reminds me a lot of Jack Nicholson. I think he even said he's very influenced by like the insanity of Jack Nicholson, and I'm like, I could totally see it in that movie particularly.
Mm-hmm.
You could see it. He just kind of likes to act like the charismatic crazy guy sort of thing.
Yeah,
and he's so brilliant at doing it. Yeah, that was great.
Oh yeah, so. The Mortal Kombat movies just have been coming out recently.
Man.
I still need to watch the second one.
Dude, I need to see those. Yeah. I miss those games. I haven't played them in a while.
Yeah.
Those games feel really nostalgic now.
Yeah, I love Mortal Kombat.
I just never played it alone. Is it even possible to have like a single player?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
There's a story. There's a whole.
I want to try that.
Well, I mean, they have their own story mode, and like what happened with like a lot of the Mortal Kombat games, the series, evolved. They got their own story mode, so you basically like, some games are different. Like you stay as one character and you play throughout the whole game, or I think they even had a couple games where like you create your own character. But like really starting from like Mortal Kombat 9 and up, there's a linear story that's going on where you're basically seeing all that's unfolding between all these worlds, all these characters, and you're watching it as a movie, but every time it cuts to a cutscene, based off whoever's point of view, you jump as that fighter and you fight the person, and you do like you're fighting out all the cutscenes essentially, but like the story's flowing and there's a whole thing. But so there's a story mode along with like a classic like tournament or arcade mode or whatever. Basically, like you pick whatever fighter you want to pick, and then it gives you like that tower where you're just like you got to fight everyone all the way up until like the last boss, which is always usually like Shao Kahn or something.
Yeah.
And if you beat all the people, it always gave you like a story arc that happens after you win the tournament, and for that based off that character. So it would tell you like if you beat it as Reptile, it would tell you what happens when Reptile won the tournament, and it creates this whole different world, or it creates this whole different thing. But it has a unique story for every single character. You could technically do the tournament with every single fighter and like get a different story out of
That's
it.
Awesome.
So yeah, you can definitely play by yourself.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I got to make that happen.
Mortal Kombat's great.
That sounds great, dude. I'm due for that.
Yeah, but yeah, they haven't really made a ton of. I mean, like I feel like just again recently they've been making some pretty decent ones. They've made all kinds of video game adaptations over the years, but yeah, they're all right. So I don't know. There's a lot we could unpack with video games.
There really are, man.
Adaptations, but
yeah, it's on its own.
But I ended up watching one more movie. Actually, I kind of watched two in this day because I was. It was before I went down to my mom's last weekend. I was looking at. It was just kind of spur of the moment. Like I had to go take kiddo to my mom. I drove back and I just kind of had the whole day or whole rest of the evening to myself, and I was like, man, I was like beat. I hadn't slept, so I was just like, I just wanted to lay down. I wanted to sleep. I wanted to eat some food and put something on and try to pass out. But I've been really, really craving watching the new Fantastic Four movie
That's right,
that we saw. Because I I really like that movie, and I've just been kind of wanting to rewatch it. I've been kind of getting back into a superhero mode lately. Like, I've been wanting to watch some superhero stuff, and I think I'm just getting excited for Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Recently, I've been starting on Spider Noir, dude. I'm like,
I need to watch it. Yeah, I know.
Man. I'm only 2 episodes in, but I'm like already. I feel like Nicolas Cage playing Spider-Man is like definitive.
That's so cool. Yeah, I've heard it's amazing. But yeah, I've been like kind of in a superhero kick lately. So awesome. I wanted to watch Fantastic Four, and so I put it on, and I was trying to I was just really trying to nap while it was on. But I did watch like a few good scenes out of it, and it was still like really fun. But I did kind of nap through the whole thing, and I kind of woke up at the very end. I watched the post-credit scene with like Dr. Doom, like, you know, with their son Franklin, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then like I let the credits roll. I was just kind of like laying on the couch, and the credits ended, and you know, it was on Disney Plus. So when the movie ends, it kind of it automatically puts on the next movie that it's suggesting. Well, it puts on the 2015 Josh Trank's Fantastic Four movie, and it starts playing, and I was like, but then I started watching it, and I was like, I kind of want to watch this now, because I've seen it. I think I've only seen it one time. And that Fantastic Four movie everyone hates it. Like, it's notorious for being like a dog shit movie.
Really?
It's in the middle of the Fox era of superhero movies where X-Men, it's supposed to be in the same universe as the X-Men films. Like, that's what they were trying to do. And it's really dark, and it's like really grounded, and it's like its own thing. But, you know, when it came out, it just got all these polarized reviews, and really, honestly, like, a lot of people did not like it. And now, where it stands, like, everyone always says that movie is like shit. But I'll tell you, man, I don't know why, but I have a special kind of place in my heart for that movie. I actually kind of really like it.
That's awesome, dude.
It's like,
you say it's a little darker.
It's really dark.
It's
awesome. Really dark. Yeah. Right. It's got Miles Teller in it. It's got Michael B. Jordan, which they're young, you know. It's got Tim Blake Nelson in it. What's the other guys' names? Kate Mara, Jamie Bell, and Toby Cabell in it. It's got a pretty solid cast, but what I really like about it is, here's the thing: you got to watch it as not as a Fantastic Four movie. If you watch it as like a sci-fi movie, I really do believe it's a pretty good movie. Like, I think it's really well done. Like, I think there's it's well directed, it's really well shot, it's dark, like I said, and it's really grounded, and it's a slow burn movie. It's like 2 hours long, I think, but it's a slow burner. But like, it does a great job of like kind of really starting this world. Like, it's not like they get powers and they're fighting crime or doing whatever. Like, it's like you start off in the very beginning when Reed Richards is a kid, like when he's like 8 years old, and he meets the Thing as a young kid too, and like basically like they're like best friends. But like, he starts a science experiment, and then you see him in high school, and like you watch them like get recruited into this like the Baxter Building Foundation, where like they're basically like, you know, they're trying to like invent this portal, essentially. And you watch like them all join together, work on the science to create this portal. Well, they go to the portal, and Dr. Doom, the guy who plays Dr. Doom, is part of this team, and he goes with them into this portal, and they go to this other planet. It's a total like, again, the atmosphere is really cool. Like, the visuals in this movie, I think, are really cool. But like, you know, when they go, everything kind of goes to shit, and they come back, and now everyone's all mutated and stuff like that. And really, the rest of the movie is kind of like trying to figure that out. You know, it's not like, again, like, it's not like, oh, well, we're heroes now. Like, really traumatic. It's really traumatic, and like they're basically being used as like lab rats and stuff like that, and they're being weaponized from the military.
Yeesh.
It's kind of crazy. And then, like, you know, they're starting to the government wants control of them. They're wanting the portal to be opened back up again, and then that's when they go and open that portal back up, and they go back out to that planet, and they find that Dr. Doom, he was still out there, and he survived. He comes back, and dude, he is a fucking monster, dude. Like, he's blowing people's heads up in their helmets and stuff. I mean, like, it's brutal, dude. Like, you see some crazy visuals in this, man. Like I said, it's a really, really cool sci-fi movie. Like, forget the Fantastic Four. They have the Fantastic Four powers, but this isn't really like a Fantastic Four movie. It's just a really dark sci-fi movie, and I think it's a really interesting take on the concept. And I don't know, man. I really did enjoy the viewing when I watched it. I watched it all the way through, and I was like,
yeah, very interested.
I was like, I'm not mad at this. I'm really not. And I get why people are. I get why people would not like it, and but to me, I like interesting takes, and I thought this was an interesting take.
A fresh take on the whole story. That's incredible.
I really wish they would have had some more success out of that or something. It's better that they're doing what they're doing now, but at the time, I really wish it would have gotten some love out of it.
I feel like it deserves it. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, but it sounds like really interesting.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
it sounds like it needed to get a little darker after that. There was one in like 2005, and that seemed like the organic way to just take it. Kind of after like the whole, or kind of in the post Dark Knight universe, where it's like I think got a little more accessible to make those stories really dark and gritty.
Yeah, they do some interesting things in it. I thought it was, I thought it was well done. I mean, I know it's not really ever considered on anyone's list as a favorite superhero film or anything like that, but I just think as every once in a while, like a dark sci-fi like film, I'm like, it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's like it's a kind of a cool movie. So, but yeah, I watched that, and that's pretty much it. That's kind of all the movies I've been. Right now I'm watching a movie called "But I'm a Cheerleader."
Yeah. So what's that?
That was it's really fun so far.
Awesome.
I gotta finish watching it, but basically it's what's her name? It's like,
I want to see that.
Yeah, I will. Let me look it up because I can never remember people's names and stuff.
Yeah, more.
But I'm a Cheerleader, directed by Jamie Babbitt, 1999. It stars Natasha Lyonne. You've probably recognized her. She's
I've seen her.
Yeah, she was in Uncut Gems. She was in Glass Onion. She was in Fantastic Four, the new one. She's she pops up in all kinds of stuff. I think she was in like Orange is the New Black and just stuff like that. But anyways, she's basically she's struggling with her sexual orientation, trying to figure out she's not aware of it, but she's pretty much she's a lesbian, and I think her family and friends recognize it, and so they're like they have a intervention for her at home, and they're like, you're going to straight camp. And like the guy, it's RuPaul as one of the cast members, and he's wearing a shirt that says like "straight is great" and stuff. It's like really, really quirky. Like it's like really quirky, and like basically she gets sent to like this like conversion camp, but it's all like it's all like gay people and lesbians, and like they're all like everyone's like gay there, and like but they're all like they all don't want to be there, and they're just like messing around with each other and just doing whatever, and it's just kind of really funny, and it's really ridiculous of like how they're like serious or trying to be of like trying to turn them into not being gay and stuff like that. But
sounds hilarious.
It's actually pretty funny. So I'm in the middle of that right now, and
I want to see that.
I want to finish it.
That sounds great. Did you say you started watching Nightcrawler recently?
Oh yeah, I started watching Nightcrawler at night, man. That was just kind of a late night tune in. It was on Pluto. But shoot, I was watching about 30-40 minutes of that, and that was the same kind of like energy of Uncut Gems almost, and not as stressful, but like just that. Excuse me. But that kind of like, gosh, this guy is. You have to have
stressful.
You got to have, like, to do what he's doing in that movie. You have to have no sense of morality, like in you, like And I've talked about this before with you and like Wendy, and anyone who knows me, I used to work on the news, so I used to have to do a lot of the stuff like go out in the middle of the night and cover a lot of like really horrifying, messed up stuff that was going on, like car wrecks and fires, and there was murder scenes and just stuff like that. I was like with the news, like, because there's a big news aspect in that movie, like, and they're they're trying to air like all the best footage of like what's going on. Well, I worked in the news where they literally, I've heard out loud, if it bleeds, it leads. I've been with in the newsroom where like they're listening to police scanners, and when they hear something happen, they're like, go, 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 go. Like, it's a kind of it's a hard business.
Yeah, it sounds tough. Yeah.
So when you go out there and you got to be aggressive with that stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm not an aggressive guy with that.
Yeah, I know.
So I was been in that situation where I'm supposed to be competing with the other news channels to get footage. It
requires like sociopathy.
Yeah, there's something there you have to turn off, but he takes it to a whole other dark level.
So dark,
he's like, dude, the way he like gets in there with the camera, and they're like, get out of here.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, he just has no.
He has no.
And then of course, I didn't finish watching it the other night, but of course he gets so messed up where he's like just starting to manipulate the test, the crime scenes and stuff like that, and just doing some messed up stuff, throughout the whole thing, and he is crazy in it. So that movie was like one of the first times I really recognized Jake Gyllenhaal as a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I know, me too. Yeah, I remember seeing it in theaters just recently. I was like, wow, that was like my favorite thing he'd ever done. Yeah. And then I just went back and really appreciated all of his stuff all the more. Because I think before that, I mostly knew like Donnie Darko and Zodiac, and those were both like masterpieces. So yeah, I just got way more into him after Nightcrawler.
Right,
he's really an all-time favorite.
Also, that one thing I was noticing while I was watching was I just particularly love the lighting, and that like they have some really great like nighttime aesthetic shots and some really great lighting throughout the whole thing and colors and stuff like that. I know, there's a lot of really cool stuff. So I need to finish watching it or pick it back up at some point, but it's what a great, phenomenal movie.
It's phenomenal, man. No, from start to finish, it's just kind of just uniquely intense in every sense of the word. Very unpredictable. But what was I gonna look up here? I forgot now. But yeah, Nightcrawler. Yeah, I love Nightcrawler very much. Yeah, it's an all-time favorite. Yeah, that was great. Oh yeah, the cinematographer. I think the guy who did the lighting for that. I think he also worked on a lot of Paul Thomas Anderson movies as well. I was trying to. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Cinematographer. Cinematographer. Yeah, I don't know his name, but I think that's how they got that lighting. Though. Cool. Apparently, it was. Yeah, I think he worked on Magnolia as well, so it kind of had a similar kind of spark to it. And I was surprised that director Jan Gilroy. I think he was like a one-hit wonder with that
for
movie.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I don't think he even directed any other big movies really. I think he did that other one with Jake Gyllenhaal. And I think you and I talked about it one time. It was like a really weird one, supposedly. Did you ever see Velvet Buzzsaw?
I think we talked about that not too long ago. It's that painting movie.
Yeah. I heard it looked weird.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was that interested personally.
I didn't really like it. I was one to watch. I was really interested in it, but it was kind of, it's pretty off-putting. Yeah, it's a little offbeat, and it's like kind of long, and just didn't on Netflix, I think.
Didn't really hit as a personal favorite. Yeah, I hear that. You're asking earlier about movie I saw in theaters recently. Yeah, I gotta tell you. I'll tell you about that. Evil Dead Burn.
Yeah, man.
So I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. I really felt like the series just still has it in every sense.
That's cool.
It's really cool just to see how much it's evolved, because it was more of a comedy at first. The first three were kind of funny, but I feel like this one takes itself a little more seriously. It's a little the comedy's kind of subtle, but man, it's really well paced. Like it's all set pretty much like in one location. Just great characters all around. I thought it did a great job of slow burner build up, and just it had its moments where it's just like unfathomably gory. Like it was almost rated NC-17.
Wow,
pretty low budget. I think it was like a $20 million movie to make total. Yeah, so it was like pretty low budget. They did all that, man. Yeah, it was really impressive. I thought.
Yeah, it's getting like kind of bad reviews. Well, it's getting mixed reviews.
It's getting mixed.
But I think a lot of people are saying it's doing everything it can to be the most grossest movie, but there's no substance or something.
I feel like there were some more substance. I think there's more substance. I thought it had a lot.
Did you like it more than Evil Dead Rise?
It's a close call, man. I love Evil Dead Rise, man. That's one of my favorites. Probably a little more for me personally. I might have just like the rawness of this one, maybe on another level. Like it was very raw.
What about the Evil Dead, like 2013 Evil Dead?
Ooh, it's tough. Man. I might still like that one a little better.
That one's pretty brutal.
That one just goes all the way. Yeah. I think at the time that was,
and it still has a cabin aesthetic from the first.
Sure
movie.
Does.
Yeah.
It just kind of takes it even more into gritty territory. It's a little less on the comedy side. And I remember seeing that. I think that was actually considered the goriest film ever made at the time.
Yeah.
I think that like set records. I'm not surprised. Looking back,
It's a fucked up movie.
Whew,
there's a lot of heavy stuff in that. I mean, it's brutal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Evil Dead Rise, I just had a lot of fun with watching.
Yeah, exactly. Rise was a blast. I love the whole LA setting, just the unpredictable just tone about it all together. Yeah, I love that.
Well, then now they have Evil Dead Wrath coming out next year.
That's right.
It's supposed to be a prequel before the first one.
Dang, still going, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's brilliant, dude. Yeah, I really loved it, man. And in fact, I'd say another movie that kind of reminded me a lot of in the directing was Alien Romulus. It kind of had that Eddie Alvarez kind of tone about it. Just a similar kind of director. But yeah, I think this is one of the first movies he made too, so I was very surprised. Yeah, Sebastian Vanekik. Yeah, he really nailed it though. I thought he nailed a great tone with it. I really loved it from start to finish.
Nice.
We're seeing it in theaters, so
yeah, I do want to see it.
Really recommend that one a lot. So yeah, that was great. Let me go back to where was I last time? I think I was picking up right after I saw Disclosure Day, but we already talked about all that. Yeah. We don't have to open that one now. Let's see.
Boo.
Yeah, Boo sucks.
I don't know, dude.
No, it's fair.
I don't know why I don't like that movie so much.
I get it, dude. No,
we were actually talking about that at the lake house this week.
Yeah, did anyone else in your family see it?
There's a few of us that saw it
really?
Already. I think Wendy was the only one who hadn't seen it.
What were the other thoughts?
2 people really liked it, and then the other person did not like it.
It's polarizing, man.
I was like, and we had the same thoughts. I was like, it was just kind of boring, you know. And they're like, we just fun of it, but I think everyone's got their own unique way they watch movies, and that's what I have to realize too. It's like I'm not trying to say like Steven Spielberg sucks or like it's a movie that no one should like,
Yeah,
it's
just
one of those things that
it
just wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. Yeah,
not the ballpark you're looking for. Yeah, I totally get that, man. Yeah, it's sometimes movies it's just that simple. It's like, well, you're gonna love it or you're not, kind of thing. Yeah. It's almost that. Sometimes it's just simply that. Yeah. Right. I saw recently we watched True Romance. I'm trying to remember if I've ever talked about that one.
Oh yeah, plenty of times. I'm sure I haven't seen it though. I need to watch it.
Yeah, I really recommend that one. That was just brilliant, from start to finish. You love the writing, and in fact, it's made by August Productions. I kid you not.
So, oh wow.
Yeah, I think you might. I really recommend that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, isn't that cool? And that was cool. You mentioned 2001: A Space Odyssey recently too. Yeah. Have you rewatched that one recently?
It's been probably 2 or 3 years. Right. That's in 3 years.
Well, that's a great movie to watch on insomnia. I wanted to point out because I think I got into Kubrick movies mostly when I was going through a lot of my insomnia. I think somehow whenever I feel like really sleepy and out of it, his movies kind of feel like convey that tone really well. And that movie feels really sleepy.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
Like out of tune with reality kind of feeling. I guess just being in space, it's very far out there.
Such a slow burn.
It's such a slow burner, dude. Boom, big time.
Yeah.
I was curious, have you ever seen the movie American Hustle?
No, I really don't think I've seen it. I know what you're talking about, but I feel like I know I wanted to watch it, but I don't think I actually have.
Right, no, it was director David O. Russell. It was his follow-up to Silver Linings Playbook. And at the time, I kind of thought it was just a pretty good movie. I didn't think it was really a masterpiece because it was made right around the time of Wolf of Wall Street. But I'll say time has passed. I love this movie now, dude. I absolutely love rewatching it very much. It's a great cast. It's like Kristen Bale's in it, Amy Adams, Jennifer Lawrence. Like, it's brilliant. And Robert De Niro's in it some. Bradley Cooper. Like, and everyone stands out so great because I think what makes it so classic is, like sometimes, like I think sometimes time passes and you look back and it's like, you're gonna meet these people who like you didn't really like say a lot to them, and it's like, but then you end up not forgetting them, kind of all the same. And this movie kind of conveyed what that feels like perfectly because they meet, particularly Jeremy Renner. There's like a lot of characters that it feels like they're set up to be like a main character, but then you just never really see them for the rest of the movie. But yet you still don't forget them somehow, And I think the movie conveyed what that feels like. That's very true to life, I find.
Right.
At the time, I kind of faulted it for that. I was like, okay, well, where are all these people? But that's how life goes sometimes. Seriously, like you meet interesting people, and then it's like, all right, you don't really get to pick up and go maybe all the way with it. It really is just a brief hello, goodbye kind of thing. And that movie really conveyed what that feels like, particularly well, I thought. I really loved American Hustle. I'd really recommend checking that one out.
Okay.
Yeah, for a great one. Then Babylon. I remember if I've talked about that one.
No, I was just thinking that movie the other day, though, because I want to watch it. Because Tobey Maguire's in that movie,
He sure is, Tobey Maguire, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie. It's a massive cast, dude. Yeah. It's brilliant, dude. I love that. That's probably my favorite movie Damien Chazelle made. The guy who did like Whiplash and La La Land. Yeah, it was just a brilliant biopic. I mean, it reminded me a lot of like kind of like a fresh take on the Wolf of Wall Street, where it just does like a lot of excess in general, kind of set in like the 20s and 30s era of like filmmaking, just like kind of transitioning from silent to talkie era, basically.
Okay,
it's an epic, dude. It's a brilliant epic at that. Just so many great characters, and Tobey Maguire's one of the best parts of it. It's just energetic. I love the energy of the movie very much. Like the way it's edited, the way it's paced. It's one of the quickest 3-hour movies I've ever seen. Like it just zooms right by because it's always entertaining. It's all about filmmaking. Like it's just alive. It's a very alive feeling movie.
I do want to watch that.
I'd really recommend checking that one out a lot. Yeah, that's brilliant. Let's see. I watched one a French thriller called Les Trolls. That was from 1960. Basically, it's just a prison break movie. There's no soundtrack or anything, so it's like a lot of it's very soundscape heavy. But basically, just four guys just there in prison. They're just simply trying to break out, like dig this big hole underground, and just trying to like cover their tracks whenever every time like a police interrogates them and everything. So it's high stakes suspense from start to finish, dude. Yeah. It is brilliant. I think the director actually died like right after he made it too. He was like kind of young. Jacques Becker was his name. Yeah, but dude, really recommend checking that out if you just want a good slow burner, just thriller. It just really nails that from start to finish.
Yeah,
that was brilliant. Then we were watching Spider-Man 3 here. That was, I think, the movie we had on last time.
Yeah.
And I just had to say, dude, holds up great, dude. I love that movie, dude. Yeah. I love all of its awkward beats, all the overblown bits. It all held up great, I thought.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. That was great. Have I talked about E.T. the Extraterrestrial on here? It feels like I might have.
I feel like we have before.
It has to have.
Classic.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Classic movie.
I'm sure. Oh, and Signs. I'll tell you about my take on it.
You watched it?
I watched Signs, and I loved it more than ever this time around, dude. Yeah, I clicked way better. I think maybe it's something about age, or maybe I just appreciate countryside aesthetic on another level these days. I guess it was always there, and I always thought it was an interesting movie, but I loved it. I just feel like I really connected the dots and loved it this time around. Like, Mel Gibson was great. Joaquin Phoenix is phenomenal. Everyone was really great.
Mel Gibson's an interesting one, man.
He was interesting.
Yeah, but I particularly liked him a lot in this. In that viewing.
He's particularly great.
It's just like you said, that countryside feeling, that kind of that paranoia thriller, that esque to it. It's just like, they really don't know what's going on, what to do, but they're just kind of holing up in the house, trying to wait it out. And Mel Gibson's going through his own spiritual demons, that he has to deal with, and it's but it's not like the whole movie is just very subtle. It's just you almost kind of have to put your imagination to a lot of it until you start seeing a few glimpses here and there.
Yeah.
But, then it kind of resolves in like this kind of peaceful way.
It does.
It's an interesting tone to it.
Interesting, yeah.
It's not like quite Shyamalan where it's like, this big reveal.
Yeah, it's not like this big crazy twist. That's what I realized about Shyamalan. It's like, dang, I think with age, I give him more and more credit. Honestly, I'm like, dang, dude. No, when he's on, dude, he's great,
absolutely.
Dude.
Like that's why, like, I'm never mad when I know a new Shyamalan movie's coming.
Me neither.
I'm like,
it's always interesting.
Like, yes, he has a few duds.
Yeah,
definitely.
There are a few,
and
there
are some that are okay.
Yeah.
And then there's some that are really interesting. There's some that are really good.
Yeah.
And like, I would say Signs is more of that interesting, good film.
That's probably my favorite era of his. Yeah, I think that like early mid 2000s range. He did that in The Village. I think I put those as my one.
And I need to rewatch The Village.
Really recommend The Village. Yeah, dude, it's brilliant, dude. That's probably I think that's my number one.
I think Signs is it's a cool watch.
It's a cool movie. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's just cool how they communicate in the cornfield, like just all those symbolic signs. Literally, I guess as the title says, it's so interesting.
Kind of feels like a cool summer night movie to watch.
Yeah, that is a good way to put it. Yeah, no, I think watching that in a hot, I was just super hot out, man. I don't know, somehow that really felt right. I was like, wow, that was a spot on viewing. So yeah, my appreciation just went up for that one big time. That was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and I couldn't help but laugh. I think it was the scene where like it almost looks like they're wearing like a Hershey Kiss on their head.
Oh, they're wearing the tinfoil hats. Yeah,
stuff like, I think Scary Movie made fun of that.
Yeah,
I almost just can't unthink that now. Definitely. Whenever I see that,
I did a little nod to something like that in Subject. Whenever he's
that's right, you did. Oh shit, yeah, you totally did.
Yeah, because it's at that part where he's just going through it left and right with like just being trapped in his apartment or whatever, and he's like doing everything he can. So he gets into his little dog. He had a dog cage in there for some reason. He gets into the dog cage and he's like wrapping aluminum foil all over the dog cage and like all over himself and stuff like that. And then then it turns on. He's like, nah.
It's like a high stakes scenario, but yet there's like a comedic angle you could find in that. That's so incredible, dude. I love the aesthetic of that one, dude.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that one. That's fun.
I know, dude. I want to as well. That's a blast. Yeah, Signs was awesome. I absolutely loved it on that viewing. Just in general, he was great. I was curious, have we ever talked about The Night of the Hunter?
I don't know.
One of the most ahead of its time. It's like a half horror, half fantasy movie made in the mid '50s. Director Charles Laughton. This is the only movie he ever directed.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he did this movie in 1955, and basically he's just this. He's posing as a preacher to basically just murder people, basically.
Oh, shit.
So it's just kind of a story of just like him, just doing some really frighteningly evil deeds, and then he basically just preys on this family. And you see him just literally seducing the mom. The kids kind of read through him that he's kind of a rotten guy. So it's just, I almost don't want to spoil anymore for you because I really, just in case you might want to check this one out.
Is it black and white?
It is black and white, dude. It's gorgeous. Some of the best black and white cinematography I've ever seen, dude. Because it kind of sounds like a straight up horror movie, but then it's like it kind of takes a fairy tale angle as well on it. It's like a really like contrasting, like okay, like this evil guy, but then it's like there's this very youthful innocence kind of throughout it as well. Like there's this one sequence, and I won't really, without spoiling anything, basically. It's just like the kids are trying to run away from this guy, and it's just like just going down this river basically on a boat and just like staying in a farm. Like it is so damn atmospheric, man. I mean, it is incredibly well directed for a mid-50s movie.
Yeah,
I really recommend that one too.
I think
Night of the Hunter. Okay. Yeah. I think that would really go well with your horror roots in general. I think you get a lot of it. And it was hugely influential in the Coen brothers. You could really see that. It instantly had a Coen brothers kind of feel to it. The way it's written, the dialogue, it's like a little quirky, but ultimately like a little unselfish. I'd say more they're serious, like their Fargo shade particularly.
Yeah.
Fargo, No Country for Old Men. You could just really see that like right off the bat. That was great. Yeah, Uncut Gems, as we mentioned. School of Rock, we saw that. We know that's great. Oh, Hoppers. I got to say Hoppers was phenomenal, bro. I loved Hoppers.
It was fun.
That was so fun, man. I absolutely loved it from start to finish.
Pixar just does it again,
Pixar rocks, man. Yeah, they're rocking this year, dude. I mean, we got that and Toy Story 5. Yeah. Those are both masterpieces. Yeah, I thought Hoppers was just a really well-made movie. I thought the animation... I took that one really slow. I kind of divided that one up in a few viewings just so I could really appreciate all the animation and all the character beats in it. That it kind of gave me like a Flow kind of vibe a little bit. Yeah, just kind of characters out in nature, just trying to get from point A to point B. But God, I loved it, man. I really loved it. I want to rewatch that one again.
Yeah,
that one closer. I loved it.
I'm glad. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, rewatched Princess Bride.
Okay.
That was phenomenal. That held up better than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the screenplay was written, the screenplay,
it's a fantastic movie. Like I really thoroughly enjoyed that viewing we had.
That was a great one. Yeah. Jumanji, you rewatched that. Loved it more than ever.
Checking out all the movies I was checking out.
I kind of copied on fed off some of the things you were watching there and just got in the mood myself, and I was like, wow, now I'm appreciating all these more than ever now. Yeah, that was great. Remember the Titans, Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, yeah.
I went back and watched all those.
Nice.
Yeah, that was great. I watched a Western called High Noon for the first time.
I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it.
It was made in the early 50s with Gary Cooper in it.
Okay.
I thought it was brilliant because it does so much in like an 80-minute span. Really, really short movie. But, yeah, basically just a Western that just kind of starts off small but then just really escalates into just a lot of intense shit goes down, basically. Yeah, it was really good, man.
Okay.
Really, really great the way it was written. Way it was made. Fire in the Sky. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that movie is wild.
I love it,
slow burn, but shoot, it gets that alien when you see what happens when he gets abducted, that shit is wild.
Shit's crazy, dude. Yeah, that was out of this world, man. I loved it, literally. Yeah. that was brilliant. I thought it was really well executed. I loved the slow burner tone, and I thought it really warranted its intensity.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever that happened.
Yeah.
So I thought that was great.
Pretty horrifying.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Yeah.
It's like based off a true story.
I know, I was taking that in. I was like, that is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Yeah. That was just really great for it. It was what was made in the early 90s. I felt kind of forward thinking in a lot of ways.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
That was awesome. Yeah, we watched Back to the Future Part 2. And I'm like, man, I might have to say, even though the first one is an all-time masterpiece, I might have to say that's my favorite one. The second.
Back to the Future Part 2?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my favorite one out of the ones out of them all I've seen.
Yeah.
That was the most fun I had out of them all.
It's so fun. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the first one, it might like be a little more hard on the sleeve kind of movie, but the second one, it's just fun from start to finish, and it's like it kind of makes the story more complex too.
Yeah,
it's like they start off going to like 2015. They're Michael J. Fox is bringing his girlfriend into it, and it's just like then you got Doc in there. It's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. It's just weird because 2015 is now in the past. I always grew up watching that as the future, and it's like no, that's it's like, and I feel like it's a more I guess what you say, glamorous depiction of a futuristic world than a lot of other movies would do, like Blade Runner. Like I feel like this one, the future looks a little more appealing in that movie. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was brilliant. Then they go back to like 1985, and it's like hell on earth, basically with Biff Tannen is
right.
Oh man, that was kind of disturbing these days, I would say, going back to that. And then like the 1955 scenes are just brilliant. Yeah, it's just actually a lot of time traveling in that movie. That's just the most they ever time travel in the trilogy. So I just thought that's so fun to rewatch and revisit. Never gets old. I had a great time watching a little bit of Burn After Reading with you and Wendy recently.
Oh, yeah,
I love that movie, dude.
Yeah, I was really liking that from what I saw.
Yeah.
Watched a good chunk of it with you.
You got to see
and I got the big reveal of what happens
the
with
big
Brad
twist.
Pitt, but,
it's insane.
But I was really, really enjoying what I was watching. I'm going to start it over and watch the whole thing at some point.
Recommended.
It's fun.
It's a fun movie, dude. Yeah, it's extremely fun and very unpredictable.
Yeah, and I was appreciacting George Clooney. I do
seriously.
like George Clooney
I do
a lot.
too.
You know?
I like him better with age. Yeah, he's one of those.
Yeah, same thing.
I'm with you. Yeah,
he was better with age. Like he just kind of. Yeah, I brought up that movie that night. Was it Michael Clayton? I think?
That's right. Michael Clayton's a brilliant movie.
Brilliant movie. Really, really. It's a very specific kind of dark niche. You know, I think it's with I don't know if it's like government or about bankers or something. It's something finances or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like in the vein of like a political thriller. You know, but he's really great in that. And then there's a movie called Up in the Air. Have you heard that movie?
Oh, I've heard of that. I want to
thoroughly enjoy that.
I really want to see that.
Really,
I've heard that was well written.
It's a very well done movie. It's great kind of rom-com drama. It's just really more of a dramedy, or not even dramedy. It's just a drama film. But what's her name? She's in the Conjuring movies.
What's her name? Oh my gosh.
It's like Vera something, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But anyways, he's like, because he's like a pilot. He's like always flying, like everywhere he goes, and he meets her at the airport or something, and I think she's a pilot too. If I had to, Vera Farmiga. Vera Farmiga. Yeah, you'd recognize her.
Yeah, I think that does sound really familiar. I'm gonna look her up.
But yeah, they just they're just hang out like while they're traveling all the time, and like they're just kind of work. But like when he meets her, he starts like really kind of falling for her, and he kind of starts wanting to like not do all that so much, and it's really complex. It's a really complex emotional drama side to the movie. But yeah, George Clooney just kind of really just. I don't know, there's something kind of cozy about him.
He's cozy, yeah. I think what it is about him is that he's got like charisma about him, but I like it. I somehow particularly like it when he's kind of awkward in the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, somehow he is really good at charismatic when he's awkward. And stuff. Like a little offbeat, like a little mentally insane and Burn After Reading. But I'm like, wow, that just makes me love him more. I can't explain it.
Right,
yeah, he's just got a really inviting kind of way about him.
And of course, he's the best Batman.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Forget Kristen Bale. Forget Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he pops up, dude. It's so funny because he just did an interview saying that because he pops up in the end of the Flash movie. There's a Flash movie that came out like couple years ago, and Ben Affleck's Batman's in it, and it's like a bunch of time travel stuff and what happens. But basically, and Ezra Miller plays the Flash.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. But basically, he Michael Keaton's in it too as Batman. Like it brings back all these things. But basically, he rewrites history and goes back in time. He thinks he fixes everything, and then he sees Bruce Wayne. And you only see the back of him. You see Bruce Wayne like at the end, and he's like, Bruce. And he turns around, it's George Clooney. It's Bruce Wayne. And it's like, even when I watched, I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, hey. And, it's like, you're Bruce? He's like, yeah. Like, it's just like, it's such like a weird thing, but like he like got back to, and that was the Bruce Wayne that they popped up in that movie. But George Clooney made that appearance again after all those years. But yeah, it's so funny to think that George Clooney played Batman.
I know, it was so funny,
man.
That was awkward. That was so awkward. Yeah, I remember watching this. I was like, wow, this is really bad.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of entertainingly bad.
Yeah, it's a really entertainingly bad movie.
Yeah, seriously. I think one of my favorite cringy moments was the back credit card. I was like, wow, what in the world?
I'm pretty sure his Batsuit has nipples on it too.
Yeah, sure does. It was weird.
Oh wow,
totally weird. That's like, I was kind of the moment when I think the series kind of died out for a while until Nolan kind of revived it and saved it. But yeah, I think it fizzled there for a good while after that. The backtrack on Vera Farmiga. She was the lead role in one of the lead ladies in The Departed too. That's what I mostly know her from.
Yeah, that's right. She is
brilliant. Yeah,
she pops up in all kinds of places.
I know she really does. Yeah,
she's a great actress.
She's a great one. Absolutely agreed there. Yeah. Oh, no, I recently rewatched Toy Story 2 as well.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, that holds up as one of the best of the series. Maybe the best one. That one just wears its heart in such a wonderful way.
I know. I could always go back and forth between 1 and 2, like which one I
seriously
love the most.
They're equally perfect. They're just in their own kind of ways. They're both kind of different from each other in a way, because the first one's more of like a homely aesthetic. Like they're mostly just either at Andy's house or at Sid's house. And what I appreciate about that, just I guess just analyzing 1, 2, is that in Andy's house, it's more of like a cozy kind of place, but in Sid's house, it's like a horror movie.
Oh yeah,
it literally feels like you're in The Shining. It was even influenced by The Shining.
We were watching Toy Story 1 at my mom's. Augie was tuning it on, and it was at the part where all the Sid's toys are coming alive and stuff like that, and they're scary. They're
scary.
Like they're pretty disturbing toys, in like Frankenstein toys put together. You know?
I know. Yeah, seriously. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a pretty intimidating area to be in all around. Yeah, then the second one's just more of like, I guess that's when they start like adding like, okay, now they're going to the big city kind of thing. They're going to this big apartment. Owl, yeah.
And I like that. I like the whole side quest kind of stuff that's going on, like Buzz Lightyear and Zurg and
Zurg's
all that stuff that's happening, like in the toy store. Things like that. It's all really fun leading up to like the climax of everything. And then even the ending is pretty intense because they're at the airport and they're going through all the luggage and stuff.
High stakes.
And at the plane. It's all like it's all high stakes.
I love that because like sometimes you don't really think about it until you're in the moment with it. But it's like those movies actually are pretty intense in their own kind of way, just in the storytelling in general. Because it's like going to the airport. It's like they're actually in intense scenarios. Like life and death, for them. What they're doing, like just going to the elevator, sneaking in, like in that airport. It's just a lot and all around. And I love it. It introduces the prospector character, who turns out to be kind of a corrupt one, and then Jessie is a brilliant character. You get one of the best scenes whenever she's reminiscing on her Andy, basically. It's a kind of possible not to tear up a little. Right, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's nice that she got her own kind of focused movie in Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think that's a huge reason I love Toy Story 5. Yeah, that really made it in a lot of ways. Yeah. It's like it gave it a lot of soul. Yeah, so that was great. Also rewatched Minority Report kind of recently.
I've never seen that.
Recommended.
I want to watch it.
I always owned it as a kid. I never watched it until just recently. I loved it way better than ever this time around. I think it's just me wanting to appreciate more Spielberg in general. I've acquiring to the guy who wrote that story was Philip K. Dick, and I love Blade Runner stuff. So it kind of fits right into that Blade Runner mythology. Yeah. Well, Tom Cruise is just so damn good as the lead in that movie. His charisma is just off the charts, man. Yeah, I loved it, dude. I really would recommend checking that out for a great.
Spielberg?
Yep, Spielberg did it. Yeah, same year as it was 2002. That was the same year he made Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, cool!
Just
brilliant movie.
I know, right? Now he's a guy who often made a lot of 2 movies in 1 year kind of thing. Yeah. This one's just particularly fun, dude. Yeah, this one's it makes it really interesting and it's just a really layered kind of movie all around.
Have you ever heard of the movie called The Adjustment Bureau?
That sounds a little familiar.
It's got Matt Damon in it, and I want to say
Look
maybe Anne Hathaway or something, but that's another one of those kind of weird like political thriller kind of cat and mouse games, but it's really, really, really good. I need to rewatch that movie again.
That's great.
Minority Report, I have been wanting to watch that as of late.
It's great. I love the aesthetic of it, man. It's really well directed. That's a great atmosphere. Great atmosphere. Yeah. Movie. Yeah, I really recommend that a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an all-time favorite. I was trying to remember if I've ever talked about Dancer in the Dark.
I don't think so.
Oh, damn, that's a weird movie. Yeah, that was made in the 2000s. I saw that some growing up, and I just revisiting it. It was just insane. Basically, just about this girl who wants to be a pop star, and she just kind of ends up just getting mixed in with just all these crazy people that kind of just dominate her in really, really insane kind of ways. Yeah, she just ends up going through a lot. Basically, it gets intense. Yeah, simply put, it's very emotionally insane movie all around. Yeah, that was great. And then when I was staying here that weekend, while you were out of town, I rewatched Django Unchained, and I love it. Gotta love that movie.
Oh yeah, Django Unchained. Yeah. I've only seen it one time. I need to rewatch it.
Really recommend it, dude. It's brilliant, dude. Yeah, I think I like that one a lot more on rewatches. I just love the writing. I love the epic scope of it, and just the good guy Jamie Foxx and Christoph Waltz are brilliant in it. In contrast, and Leonardo DiCaprio, dang, he's such an evil scumbag in that. Samuel Jackson is too. So yeah, it was great to revisit all that. Yeah, dude. Have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No, we started, I think, trying to watch it at your place like a long time ago, but
that's right.
I couldn't really. I don't know. I was falling asleep or something. I need to rewatch it.
That's kind of one of those like tough to get into at first, but I find that one kind of picks up with its charm as it goes, kind of thing. I love that movie. I've been rewatching that one a handful of times lately. Yeah. It's really good, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of mind-bending qualities to it. It's really done in like this kind of guess it's kind of like a combination of a lot of genres. It's got a lot of comedy, a lot of drama, a lot of action, science fiction. Like it's just a little everything.
Yeah,
it's appealing because it's like the characters. I like the way it kind of like gets you into the characters. At first, it's like you don't really know how you feel about them, but then in the end, it makes you kind of like them. I thought it was really cool how it conveys sympathy and all that.
I know it's got a lot of praise. I want to watch it.
Yeah, I'd really recommend that one. And have you seen Predator: Badlands?
That's the newest one, right?
The newest one,
I haven't seen that one yet.
I saw that for the first time. I recently loved it, dude.
It's good?
I thought it was brilliant.
I do want to watch it. Yeah, I really love Prey.
I did too. Yeah, I did. I love Prey. I like this one too. I think I like how they adapted the series into being a little more open world. I think like the first one was like a little bit. It was more of a jungle setting, but like in this one, it's just like, dude, they're going all over the place in the mountains, basically. Like it's a little more mountainous and just a little more diverse in the world building. So I think they kind of upgraded it in that sense.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. I think I do like the aesthetic with Predators. Is like, you've got the first one, jungle. And then you got the second one, who's even like in the city. But then they have that Predators movie that's like in the jungle again with Adrian Brody, and it's kind of like really, really. There's multiple predators. It's like a super it's like a hunting party. Essentially.
I really want to see that one.
That one's actually pretty cool. It's interesting. Of course, there's Alien vs Predators.
Oh, I know. That was my introduction to it. Yeah,
but then they did that one Predator movie, like Shane Black directed it, I believe. I tried watching that. I couldn't really get into it though.
Which one was that? Was that the second one, or
it was? I think it was called The Predator.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I
couldn't really get into it. I tried watching it a long time ago, and I couldn't really get into it. But I'll have to try to check it out again at some point. But Prey was a really interesting take on the whole thing, and then of course now Badlands, and I just love how they're just continuously giving us fresh perspectives of what. It's not just one predator. There's multiple species and tribes and all kinds of stuff that's going on with this world.
A lot of angles you can take.
You can take it and go. Like I think there was like a rumor, or maybe they did the animation. They did like an animation Predator something movie or show or something like that. But I think there was at one point they were going to do a Predator movie set in like World War II or something like that. That would be interesting.
That would be
stuff like that is like, hey, I'm all for
it. I'm all for it too, man. Just want to see the fresh ways they can take it.
Show me more. Just show me more. It's like the Friday 13th concept. Just like show me another scenario. I don't care. Like show me.
Yeah.
I want to see my my monsters or my favorite characters doing just different things.
Yeah. So absolutely. So you got that right. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I could go on with some more. If you want to keep going, or if you want to call it.
We're at 125. We'll probably wrap it here. It's always a good time.
I like saving it. Yeah,
Truman Show's ending right now.
Yeah,
too,
it's actually just perfect flow.
Yeah. So, good catching up then.
Yeah, it was great
on the movies. Yeah, I got
awesome.
more to watch. Got more stuff to do. So we're just flowing. I mean, we talk about we're just kind of every day is kind of just a flow.
It's a flow thing, man. We don't really like planning it out too much right now. Yeah, just literally take things as they follow right now.
Yeah, we actually I should have prepped us beforehand, but we did get some messages on Real to Real about watching some stuff to talk about on the show. On. So I'll pass that your way for the next one.
I got you, man.
That way we can have something else to talk about too. So
I'm glad to take that in.
We're here, guys. Thanks for listening. Reach out to us if you want to talk some more stuff, and see you next time.
Yeah, until next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.